Okay guys, Scarecrow here. Just wanted to do a quick review of my Smith & Wesson M&P 40C. I know you guys have seen this before if you've been a subscriber for a while. I had done a review on it probably a year or two ago. I didn't realize I had the serial number exposed. So I'm going to go ahead through and just show you the features of the gun again, just do a whole new video since I pulled the other one down. So as you can see here, I have the Smith & Wesson M&P 40C inside my UBG inside the waistband holster. Here's the actual gun itself. As you can see here, we have a Zytel frame, stainless steel hardware as far as the slide and everything goes. Comes with white dot sights. They are also available upgraded to tritium night sights. The tritium night sights are great, highly recommend them. I have them on my CZ SP01. And they provide a great sight picture in low light. Really like the serrations on the slide. Provides good grip. You can see here, excuse me, have takedown lever. Your slide catch magazine release is not ambidextrous, as you can see. And then the grip here, this portion, whenever I purchased my gun, it comes with an additional 2 different grips, so 3 in total. Has a light rail here. I actually have a new light that I've seen recently in one of my shooting magazines that attaches here and then replaces this portion of the trigger guard and activates then. Really nice 3.5-inch barrel on this. You're going to get a 6.5 pound trigger pull. These numbers are all going to be right from Smith & Wesson's website, so just figured I'd tell you that. Trigger travel is 0.3 inches, and then trigger reset is 0.14. 6.7 inches overall length, and then it's going to be 21.9 ounces total. Now, the reason I purchased the Smith & Wesson M&P 40C was because I'd wanted a carry pistol that was going to pack a little more punch than 2 pistols I currently have. The first pistol I currently have for carry excuse me, is the Ruger LCP, and then the other pistol I have that could be used for carry is I have the CZ SP01, as I had mentioned before. The LCP is kind of lacking in the power department. You do a lot of outdoor activities where I'm out in the woods and whatnot. So I wanted to have something that had a little more punch in case I came across perhaps a bear or something, because up here in Pennsylvania, believe it or not, there actually are black bear. I've had one run through my front yard before, so it's not any stretch of the imagination that I could encounter one just randomly. They try to avoid you, but there is an off chance that you could stumble upon one. So, I figured 40 is decent enough stopping power. It's not strictly for that reason. I'm not carrying this gun because I think I'm going to see a bear. This is a self-defense gun as well. But I wanted something that was going to be a little more punch than a 380 and a 9mm. So that's why I had purchased the Smith & Wesson M&P. Now, I'd also looked at Glock while I was out looking at these guns, but I wasn't super thrilled with the Glock compared to the M&P. Now, I still would like to own a Glock. Just at this time, they were running good deals on the Smith & Wesson M&P. I had picked up the gun for $4.99, and then it had an additional, you could get an additional $50 off or an extra magazine. I opted for the additional magazine. Now, the other magazine that I have has a extended floor plate, so that whenever you have this magazine inserted into the weapon, that your lower finger here, as you can see, if I'm going to hold the gun, my pinky finger is not going to catch the floor plate of the magazine. Now, the other one has like a little bit more of a wedge shape to it, kind of comes down and does one of these, so you're going to be able to get your pinky on it for additional grip. I choose the flat plate magazine just because it provides a little extra concealment whenever I'm carrying the gun. Now, I'm not a big guy, about 6 foot, 185. The gun does not print when I carry. Like I said, I carry in the UBG. I believe this is the Canute model holster. It's an inside the waistband, and I carry in the 5 o'clock position. Like I said, it does not print, so that is a bonus for the gun as well. Lightweight whenever it's got the 10+1 in it. You don't really notice at all. That could be attributed also to the holster. I mean, you obviously know you have a gun on you, but it does not make itself extremely noticeable as far as printing, and the weight isn't uncomfortable. One other feature of the gun that I would like to mention is, as you can see here, it says caution, capable of firing with magazine removed. Now, there was 2 versions whenever I purchased this. The other version obviously did not have the ability to fire with the magazine out of the gun. Now, the only reason I did that was I figured in case I do get in a situation where perhaps I would need to discharge the firearm, in a defensive situation, that if I by some chance happen to eject the magazine, I could still have one in the chamber. And that was the sole reason for getting it with the magazine, without the magazine safety, I'm sorry. As you can see here, excuse me, the ammo that I am currently carrying in the Smith & Wesson M&P 40C is the Hornady Custom. That's the 155 grain, as you can see there. I have not personally shot the ammo out of the gun. The only ammo I've discharged out of the gun right now is some Winchester that I have. It shoots really well, with the exception of my mistakes, so I can't put any complaints on the gun. Overall, like I said, I think it's a great choice. If you guys want something that's concealable as well as packs a decent punch to it. And if you guys have any questions, you can feel free to ask me. Like I said, this was a video that was a replacement of a pre-existing video. It had about 7,000 hits on it. I hate to pull it down, but I didn't like the idea of having that number exposed. So if you guys have any questions, you can feel free to ask. Other than that, have a good one, and that's all for now.